Everyone who walks through the doors of a casino is in an optimistic state of mind. However, most gamblers walk out losers since every game is mathematically designed with a house edge. The following people knew this and were determined to rectify the situation. Whether it was through intelligence and cleverness, or by outright cheating, they were not going to walk out of there without a hefty profit. Here are 5 gamblers who beat the casino. Number 5. Charles Deville Wells. Back in 1891, when the world existed in black and white, Charles Deville Wells managed to beat the casino out of 1 million francs, which is around 500,000 in today's dollars. You might be right to be suspicious with the name Deville making one wary. With Wells' history not being crystal clean, he tricked investors out of £400 under the guise producing of a musical jump rope. Don't ask, we don't know. To fund his trip to Monte Carlo, where Wells made his money legitimately playing roulette. Sadly, all did not end too well for the conniving confidence trickster. He ended up losing all the money he won, and on returning home was arrested for participating in confidence schemes. Number 4. Don Johnson. Don Johnson is a regular bloke who takes gambling casually. He's the CEO of a software firm and started off gambling for fun. He made headlines in 2011 for wiping $15.1 million from Atlantic City's top casinos in just 6 months, which is a monumental $2.51 million a month. To put it into perspective, the base salary of Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is $2 million a year. Not bad for the CEO of a business eons away from Apple. Johnson states that his methods weren't scrupulous, quipping that it was just a run of luck. This is contrary to reports that his winnings were more than just lady luck shining down upon him. Johnson was known to negotiate special terms to decrease the house edge. 6 decks, doubling whenever he wanted, dealers standing on 17, and unlimited splits were his demands. In return, he placed £100,000 bets. Fair deal. Over time, casinos realized Johnson was wiping them dry, and in a dubious but logical decision, he was banned from Caesars, Harrah's, and the Trump Taj Mahal. Soon after, he gained the reputation of being a card counter, something he fiercely denies. Johnson was extremely nonplussed about the whole facade, and after his ban, it came out that he said, "It's not going to change my life. If I don't play blackjack, I'll just go to the horse races." Number 3. Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo. Garcia Pelayo of Spain was initially a record producer, but proved to not be very successful in that endeavor. As a result, he decided to devote all his energies to his passion, roulette, and became the first person to successfully exploit wheel bias in the 90s. Others had suggested the idea of wheel bias but had never taken advantage of it in a casino situation. Wheel bias is the belief that not all roulette wheels are perfectly random, and that each individual wheels being ever so slightly off level, or because of other minute inaccurate measurements, such as tiny differences in pocket sizes or the way the wheel's gears worked. He began in casinos in Spain by tediously staring at a specific wheel for thousands of spins, recording his results, then analyzing them with a computer. He also recruited his 5 children to help record results. Before he bet a cent, he did many observation sessions on the same wheel. When he felt it was time to bet on the wheel's hot numbers, he swung a 5% house edge to a 15% player's edge and raked in the cash. When he began to feel heat, he found a new casino and did the process over again. When every casino in Spain knew who he was, he took his methods to the United States and Las Vegas, where he continued to profit. When he became just too well known by casinos around the world, he retired with an estimated $1.5 million in the bank. One casino sued to recover the losses, but Spain's Supreme Court ruled in Garcia Pelayo's favor, saying that all he did was use ingenuity and computer techniques. That's all. Number 2. Ron Harris. The programmer, while working for Nevada State Gambling, believed he could beat slot machines. He used to his advantage his skills to be able to take thousands of dollars from casinos in Las Vegas. He also had an accomplice, Reed Errol McNeil, and together they defied 1,000,000 to 1 odds and hit a monster $100,000 jackpot at the Bally's Casino in the Atlantic City of New Jersey. The professional casino gambler knew the casinos themselves were not aware of his scam, so he was able to make his fortune. Later, when officials searched Harris's hotel room, they found computer equipment, books, and notes which detailed exactly how Bailey's random number generator worked. They then learned that his job was actually to test slot machines through Nevada and make sure only computer chips that were approved by the state were being used. It was later found that he used his inside knowledge to access the programming for the Kinos random number generator and used his special equipment to duplicate the calculations and win the jackpot. He was able to predict the outcome of a slot machine before it happened to pass on to his accomplice. Both were arrested, and Harris lost his job. Number 1. Dominic Lorigio. Known with many nicknames like the Man with the Golden Arm and the Dominator, earned through years and hours upon hours of craps-controlled shooting. This is a technique which helped him get the roles he needed in the game of craps. He developed precise dice control techniques which involved setting the dice in a certain way, gripping them, and tossing them in the air so they stay together. This special technique would then see the dice land as gently as possible against the back wall of the craps table. He then developed a team known as Rosebud, and they attacked the Vegas Strip with their specialized way of shooting. The successful gambler, Lorigio claims it is done through simple physics despite many speculations. As time went on, he left the group as he felt the others were restraining him from making serious bucks, and this is when he teamed up with one of the biggest gamblers, Frank Scabletti. They've used their technique to win thousands of dollars at various casinos and have still not committed anything illegal. However, many casinos now identify controlled shooters and will force them to shoot their dice differently or risk being put on a list of people banned from casinos. Lorigio now runs dice-throwing classes, giving players looking to become successful gamblers a helping hand. So, what do you think? Do you think you can try your hand at the casino and make it to the list? Share your thoughts in the comments section below and be sure to subscribe for more interesting videos like this.